Ugh. Glad I was able to join the party. How's everything going?
Okay. Are you...
Skippy time. All right.
I don't know how.
Yep.
Our roly-poly is gonna get value here.
I don't think the roly-poly. No. Actually, no. They might because of the slams.
They're here to take damage.
Yeah. Because they can get hit by the slams.
I figured they're gonna get hit more than the flyers.
Yeah. Oh no, 100% they're gonna get hit more than the flyers.
And the two pools is way better for this actual build than Greg is. Especially in a fight where Greg's really not gonna get value.
Obviously, Greg's not gonna get value here. Oh wow, really? Well, fuck me, I guess.
Alright, but no, right now.
Well, yeah, obviously not now. I'm talking about later. There we go. Yeah, this is oh, this is good. Okay, well, I can't do dumb shit like that. Holy fuck. I wonder if I have to hit the middle guy now.
Yes.
No. With the spike, because it's still there.
The spike is on the side though.
No, yeah, ow. No, it counts. I don't have to worry. Yeah. Still counts as his head. Like, it. Nice.
I'm barely dodged that for sure.
Lamb?
I know this boss fight is not bullshit with me not reading the text properly. It's just very frustrating.
Yeah, it is very much of a learning curve with every boss fight. Where the fuck is he?
Up in the sky. If you ever need to find out, just look for the lights. Look for the stream of bullets.
He kind of does have a point.
Yeah, no, he does.
It is kind of the greatest like targeting device.
I just couldn't see the lights there. Fuck.
Oh god, he's mad. He does not like me being called out like this. Oh shit, what does data corruption do again?
No idea.
Ow. Doggy got me. Don't worry about me.
Wasn't.
Jared, not this. If you did, I want you to see if you notice something outside of me missing on my shots.
Aside from
Ah, god damn it.
projectile times being a shit. Wait, no, that's it again. Is that it again?
Everything's projectile, I think, but like, well, it is kind of.
I am to your left. Oh god damn it.
How do
You
I
might have
get
to
there?
use your ability when you get on him.
Yeah, go.
Thank you.
He's gonna slam down when we get back.
Oh come on, I dodged, bro. That's fantastic.
Fuck, that's on me, that's on me.
I'm
behind
dead.
you.
If you get wins, it should be good.
That's fine.
I'm just gonna wipe.
Yeah, it's fine.
I'm gonna be honest.
I think
Here.
I'm gonna go to bed.
See if you
Long
notice.
day at
Jared.
work.
Alright, man. You have a good night.
Thank you.
I like how you said I'm gonna wipe and then you heal yourself.
You're fair. He said he wants to see if he can survive some of it.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I can survive everything. I have yet to dodge a single attack this entire episode.
Yeah.
Like intentionally, I haven't.
It literally, this makes you a joke. Like, this is a joke to you.
I will have you know, by the way, Jared, this is the hardest mode of the game. I don't. No. I'm trying to let myself down now.
Well, you had to fucking
You
give up. If
describe
you give
it
I didn't
up.
do it
as
fast.
like mid-game, or is it kind of like the game?
This is the final boss.
This is final boss. Final boss, hardest, like one of the hardest mechanics.
Final boss, hardest difficulty.
No.
And I will say,
like-
this is
I
not
feel
a.
like you're gonna have a dude who has only ever seen the boss baby moment on watching his second movie ever, but like boss shoots you to a different realm with zones you need to like kind of stand in and whatnot, and
Real quick, just
No,
to
never
demonstrate.
mind.
Just to demonstrate. Winz has a better build than me in terms of like min-maxing and like endgame shit.
yeah.
Like I'm getting there, but his is arguably better. Let's just walk in, let the boss hit you, Winz.
Okay.
You're
Just
gonna,
stand-
you're gonna
just
definitely.
next to each other.
Everyone stack on top of each other.
Yeah. We're just gonna wipe here. Is that
Yeah.
what we're doing? Alright.
I go down instantly. He goes down instantly. I go down. He does not give a shit.
Are we wiping or no?
Yeah, we let them in.
No, we're wiping.
The order's supposed to be square.
It's not that the
Oh.
boss is easy. This is a ridiculously difficult game.
It is very difficult, but the thing is that
Before I got my build fully set up, we wiped on this boss for almost 6 hours.
at least.
Jesus.
And that was our first actual try, and we got what, halfway through second phase?
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, I fucked
Little
up.
over
I didn't
there.
get the res.
So, with regards to my to the Star Wars game that I'm in, it turns out the timeline is about
Oh damn it! I mistimed it. Fuck me. I got doggo. Don't worry.
12-ish years before the Battle of Yavin. Before episode 4.
Yeah, I know what they'll do.
Yeah. And so
you get him?
Like, okay, cool. So like, what does that spot in the timeline mean for my hero? And
He doesn't exist. And he doesn't exist. There are very, very few Jedi alive at that time. They're all unmatched.
yeah. That's essentially what I'm saying. I'm like, yeah.
My point being, he's probably not a Jedi. He's probably more of a Force-sensitive individual.
So he is. I mean, thankfully, like 12 BB's life at the same time as Fallen Order.
Yes.
So
Estes is also not a Jedi.
yeah. He's not playing his Jedi character as a Jedi. He's just like a more advanced.
No, I'm not saying he can't be. When I say he's not a Jedi, I mean like he is not a part of an order that has existed with all of this tradition because it no longer exists. He can be a fully competent fighter even with a lightsaber. Like,
yeah. He doesn't even have a lightsaber at the moment.
he could definitely get a lightsaber.
Yeah, I know.
Like if he wanted one. There's plenty of
narrative arc
information.
Ah, that's stagger, dude.
Self-reflecting, internalizing more of the Jedi philosophy and like as a reflection of that, building his first.
Yeah. If you want ideas on how he might get the parts for that, we can give you stuff.
But, yeah, I have been rabbit holing a little bit on.
You gotta be shitting me. He fucking insta-crits me? Wait. Behind you guys, by the way. And I'm on the opposite side of the fucking area.
And in my case, I'm
right behind you guys. Guys, oh, well, I'm dead. Unless you can get...
me aligning with like
Sorry.
in line with the war.
Apparently.
Yeah. I mean,
I
even
think, like, my monster.
I feel like even because the art that I have is Dameron. Obviously everyone is drawing like ball and stuff. But what I've read the bracts of either different cultural systems is that none of them like
Well, so here's the thing you're gonna have to choose with the brag. Zabrax, by the way. Zabrak. At least that's how they say it in the game. Like, not that it really matters. They had a whole lore, and then the Clone Wars TV show rewrote their entire lore. Depending on what you want to play with, there's kind of a few different stories, and then they kind of retconned them into being like, well, there are multiple types of Zabraks.
Yeah.
So, like, you know. So you have, among races, they are some of the most, like, you can do what you want with them, and have it kind of fit everything.
Currently, I'm working with non-legends. I feel like if I start cracking open the pre-Disney,
That's all that is all legends because of how they kind of retconned it.
yeah. If I start cracking open the legends slash pre-Disney games,
You'll find a lot better stories.
when there's that,
You'll find a lot of
like,
shit.
A lot more
Like,
stories. Like it's you know.
More of the point is you'll be able to, if you do look at some of that, you'll be able to customize it a lot more because, fuck. The thing about the Legends kind of stuff is that there's a lot of it, and there is a shit ton of fantastic stuff that should never have been left behind. And then there's also a lot of shit that really is no loss to anyone.
Yeah.
But that does let you have a lot more freedom. And it is all, like, technically... Because I don't have two of them. There is a lot of stuff... Like, all of it is technically canon-y, in that the way they did it is that all of the legend stories are legends in the canon.
By the way, do you
I'm
have
trying to get that thing off, I can't.
are you working on like a new
Yes, I have a new microphone. It's been a couple weeks. But it's my old one. It's just a mic for audio recording. Hopefully I'll be able to actually get a hard off this time.
It's catching.
Yeah, this is what my voice actually sounds like, you know, identical to Sack.
Contrary to popular belief, this is my actual voice.
And all of its shittiness. Why I don't sing, so I learn to play the guitar.
I believe! Yay!
Woohoo! We still got one more spot.
I don't know.
It's just clearing ads.
So what this fight taught me is that yes, I can take everything, but I have a dodge for a reason, and stagger's more annoying than it's worth.
You know what the shittiest part is? This is supposed to be like the final fight, but we've had more difficulty
In fucking, what's it called? In Narude.
Yeah.
Just think about that.
To be fair, I also think, like, we had a lot of difficulty.
Oh, what the fuck? I just lost connection.
Yeah. Because I just skipped the fucking thing.
Remember, it's the thing.
Oh, yeah.
The cutscene or whatever.
So we are very dialed in on that fight at this point.
That's very true.
At least me and Torch have done this like
7 or 8 times?
5 times in the past, like 3 days.
Wait, why
2 of them on
5?
2 of them on APOC. So like
We sped run for rolls, and then we sped run to get the thing to do the English quest. And then the 6 hours of wiping, and then me and him beating it that night, and then this one.
Yeah. Like, we've done it a lot of times. So I think we're a lot more dialed in on that fight. If we had been wiping on that Narude boss constantly, then I think we would be a little different of a conversation.
Like, also, the Narude boss particularly fucks the combo of our builds, because my build is meant to keep Winz alive, and it obviously can't do that from one-shots.
Yeah.
And so I'm a one-shot heavy fight that is less Like, it's not that the final boss doesn't have one shots, but it has a lot more one shots that are all more dodgeable.
Oh yeah, no. I get that.
I also almost argue that like alt fights are meant to be just
Difficult.
insane. Like
That's why they're the ult.
Shahala and Talratha's alt fights, I feel like are so much more difficult than Annihilation.
Ult fight first.
His ult fight is insane.
His ult fight is very easy on,
Don't be a
and I was
stranger,
definitely
okay?
on, not survival, but nightmare.
Veteran.
Veteran, yeah. His
For
his ult fight is his ult fight is only insane because it has so many one shots. Once you learn the fight pattern, it's very easy.
That's true.
It's kind of like final boss. All of his one shots are like he's gonna slam the ground and send out a wave that you have to dodge. He's gonna spawn in and run in a direction that you have to dodge it.
Yeah, that's true.
And like if you don't dodge it correctly, he one shots you. But like,
I mean, I'm assuming all the like AoEs are telegraphed. Yeah, basically all of them.
so the thing is, on Talratha, yes. On the fight that we're talking about that we struggled on, no. He sends out a black hole and then he sends a series of abilities at you that all one shot. Some of them are telegraphed and like they're AoE lasers that move, and some of them are tracking. And so like as soon as he releases them from his hand, the tracking AI kicks in and makes them inherently, less predictable.
Shocker and opportunistic.
And if two of them are coming from the different directions, then you can only dodge one direction.
Oh yeah. Also, where'd you get the sword?
You buy it from Barabbas.
From Brabus? Okay.
Barabbas, right?
Yes.
Less of not remembering where the character is, more forgetting the character's name. Certainty.
Yeah.
I mean, the only reason I'm as familiar with his name as I am is because he is Mudtooth's son, and the storyline of Mudtooth and his son in the first game was kind of interesting.
Mudtooth's the dude in the helicopter, right?
Yes.
Choice. Watch your back.
You need to play the first game at some
Know
point.
who to trust.
Mudtooth is like
Play through the whole thing then.
yes. Mudtooth, he talks about how his son never visits him anymore. His son set him up in the helicopter, said, "I could protect you better if you come this way." And Mudtooth said, "Nah, I'm okay. I think I'd like to stay here in case anyone else comes by. I can talk to him." And then he just doesn't visit his dad anymore. And so he gives you the amulet. Mudtooth gives you the amulet after like listening to him for an hour. And part of that is hyperbole. The other part is if you actually sat there and listened to him, it would take probably an hour.
It takes around like 45 minutes to an hour. I remember because it was me fucking skipping the dialogue for 15 fucking minutes.
And then if you run into Barabbas as he is a dungeon boss, if you give him the amulet, you got something different. If you killed him, you got something different. Like, it was very... And then the fact that Barabbas is here clearly means that, like, canon-wise, we gave him the amulet.
Yeah.
That's kind of like...
Sparkfire shotgun is the fire shotgun, yeah.
Yes.
Oh yeah, also I got the repulsor and the star killer.
Yes.
Which ones? Like, where were those from?
Remnant 1.
Are those also Apocalypse rewards?
Yeah. Yeah.
I guess it's just the fact that like people just have the sword out is like the only thing.
Which one's Repulsor?
Repulsor is like the eye-looking one.
Is that
a long gun?
That's
They're
a long gun.
they're both long guns. The Star Killer and the Repulsor.
Oh, Repulsor is Nightmare.
Off the top of your head, Linz, could you tell me the best default, like the fully moddable handgun?
best default fully moddable? Handgun?
Yes.
SMG is going to be good. The bolt driver is good.
I'm running the
Tech
shockwave,
9?
so the bolt
Tech-
driver's probably
Tech 22. Tech 22.
Tech
which one
9.
has the best range.
Which one is the
As in,
best
like, I'm using it as
range?
a ranged option when I really need to.
So the difference between bolt driver and Tech 22 is 2 meters. So, the Tech 22 was the best like handgun in Remnant 1. In Remnant 2, beyond Enigma, I'd say bolt driver, SMG. Oh, fucking. The MP60 has the same range as the bolt driver, so just use the fucking SMG. Shit, I didn't realize that.
Yeah.
That's cool. I really want Anguish to be better. The best it can do is kill my teammates. Like, I literally made a build just for it, and I feel like it's still so weak.
One of those things. It do
Like-
beat like that.
I wish there was a class that benefited explosion damage better.
Honestly, yeah.
Could be
Because
coming.
if that class
Demolitionist.
existed,
Anguish.
then Anguish would be like fucking amazing.
Anguish would be amazing, and then we would see maybe a build with Meridian too. On top of that, which would be actually kind of fucking sick to see.
Could definitely be coming in terms of where are you going, by the way?
I was just gonna touch the stone.
I would assume the next DLC is also going to have a class.
Yeah, I mean, looking at everything, it's like there's just so much. Yeah, honestly though, pretty fun. Although, granted, I got like hard carried on the on the fucking annihilation because I got screwed over in the fucking back right corner. I literally
I'm gonna be honest. I know you said behind me, but I turned around, not thinking you would be like back right because I was close to the edge of the map. So I wasn't thinking you would be there.
I looked, I was like, it's like, oh, he doesn't realize. He doesn't realize he is not at the back of the map. Because I noticed, I was like, oh, well, this is going to be unfortunate. But honestly, it's no matter. I mean, it's still the fact that we were able to get through it. But how much damage were you doing with your AK?
400 to 500 per crit.
Oh, okay. Because I was gonna say, like, the fucking, what's it called? The Monarch. It's not bad because all you really have to do is, like, as long as you get as long as you aim high, you're essentially guaranteed a crit unless he decides to like fly all the way to the opposite side of you.
How much were you hitting per crit?
It still was low. It was still around like 240, but that's still, it's just fairly consistent too.
Yeah,
240 with the crits, so it's not a bad weapon. It's just that
no, I don't think it is at all.
I think
I don't like it for like general use, but for bossing, it seems.
Oh yeah, yeah. General use is like it is very, very much of a pain in the ass to use. Like, don't get me wrong. The fact that the projectiles are like feels significantly slower than Nightfall was a bit of a bitch to fucking get used to.
I don't mind the slow projectiles. I just kind of dislike the concept of it, to be honest. As like a,
I kind of agree.
Same reason I don't use Osteos 3 again.
I mean, I can understand that. Because it does kind of cheapen out like half the ability of the game that you like train on.
And as someone actively cheating out the other half of it.
Yeah, you would be this would be you would just make it a joke. Like you would make it officially a fucking joke if you actually run this.
I mean, again, it gets down to like the tanking in Overwatch. People like, oh, tanks take no mechanical skill, and it's like, yes, tanks have much lower mechanical skill, and you have to be thinking about everything else.
Yeah.
And if you take away that thinking aspect, it does get kind of boring.
Uh-huh. That's understandable on that. But hey, at least we got through Apocalypse, which is nice. Took what? Only 5-6 hours?
You
Actually, hold on. I can check right now.
You?
Well, I mean,
how long the world has existed.
Yeah. It took us 7.5 hours. That's actually not that bad. I thought it would take
a lot of time of us like fucking around.
Yeah, well, not only fucking around, but also like half the time we were playing with like shit that we like were just getting fucked over by, like dumbass like modifiers and stuff like that. So
I think also my build was not at 2 leveled subclasses up until the final fight of Narud and forward.
Yeah.
I can get Anguish to 1.4k DPS.
That's not bad.
No.
It's a lot to pump into a sidearm for it to be not bad, though.
Well, I mean,
it seems like so. The explosions from the mod, I feel like, are better than the explosion from the default gun. Like, the default explosion gives me the mod instantly back. So it almost feels like what I want to do with it is chain the mod. Just keep chaining the mod. Which gets me to the 1.4k DPS. But like, I guess I just don't understand what we're trying to do with this gun. Like, what's the goal of this gun for them? You know? Because like a lot of the handguns have like, a lot of handguns are just very much like ad clear or like extra utility, right? Like Enigma, the king of ad clear. Fucking Nebula is a fantastic weapon that also gives you just like corrosion effect, which can increase your damage in certain ways. Yeah. Bolt Driver is just a fun gun. Cube Gun, a really cool gun if you're up close. Double barrel handgun, also a good gun. Like there are a lot of
things like Sorrow just are about having all of the bullets forever.
Say it again.
Sorrow's just all the bullets forever.
Yeah, Sorrow's actually a boss killer. Sorrow is actually a really good boss killer for certain bosses. For Ravager, Sorrow is actually really good. But it feels like Anguish is almost like I could get the same value out of Starshot and probably more. Let me read Starshot's thing real fast. Funnels all current mod charges into next shot. Projectile deals 252.7 direct damage and 307.3 explosive damage per charge consumed in a 7.5 radius. Explosion applies 180 burning damage over 10 seconds per charge. And so if I do that... Well, if I buff the AoE, I just die. So let's go to the far target.
I'm gonna go for an entirely new thing. I'm gonna start using the cube gun.
Oh god.
You're gonna use the cube gun?
Mm-hmm.
Alright.
Why is that a bad thing, Tox?
I just feel like it's just gonna be chaotic. That's all I gotta say.
Oh god.
You don't want more shield?
Oh, I always forget that that's the... My eyes just got fucking Ah, fuck.
Alright. Well, I'm calling on that shit. Jesus Christ, my eyes.
I actually don't think Star Shot's as good as Anguish.